Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG channel. We are here on Monday Night Raw, and it's not Monday Night Raw. Main event Jey Uso ain't in the building. He's starting us off here tonight, folks. He has a tremendous opportunity ahead of himself in a few short days at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, going against the Intercontinental Champion himself, the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah, that's going to be one hell of a clash between Uso and L.A. Knight. Intercontinental title on the line. It really does not get any bigger than that for Jey Uso as of right now. I mean, I know maybe in the future he'll be looking towards that undisputed WWE Championship he saw his cousin tote around for so many years. You know, Jey Uso, he's finally found his footing in the singles division. He's as over as it gets with the crowd. You can see the crowd just responding to Jey Uso in the most positive way that you could possibly think. And Jey Uso's here to, he's here to stay in the singles division. He's here to prove himself, and the best way to prove yourself is to win a singles championship. It would be Jey Uso's first singles championship in the WWE if he is to put away L.A. Knight. He's going to be attempting to do something that Uso's younger brother Sol Sikoa failed to do last month in Puerto Rico at Backlash when he fell to L.A. Knight. And speaking of somebody that has had a positive response with the audience, this young man right here, Trick Williams. He's you talk about the future of this business. I think he's the walking poster boy of that. Trick Williams has everything that he needs to succeed here in Universe Mode. He just has to get some wins under his belts. I mean, him and Carmelo Hayes, we mentioned last week, the Raw after Mania, him and Carmelo Hayes took the Blackpool Combat Club to the absolute limit, but I feel like Trick Williams kind of lost a little bit of steam after Melo was drafted to Friday nights, and now Trick Williams is basically, out here with the lights bright, without anybody to guide him and through the way. He's gonna have to find his own way on Monday Night Raw. But believe me, he gets a win over Jey Uso here tonight. We might be looking at the start of something special with this guy Trick Williams, but Jey Uso already looks to light Trick Williams up, and now Williams is trying to fight back. And now look at this, going blow for blow right now as Trick Williams throwing some heavy haymakers the Yeet Master's way, but Jey Uso is riding a different wave of momentum as of late since putting away his brother Jimmy Uso in Puerto Rico. We ain't seen Jimmy since. Now look at this Irish whip, but no, Trick Williams with a tremendous counter, and oh my goodness, a big boot right to the face of Jey Uso now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tremendous night of action planned here on Monday Night Raw. Of course, we have to find out who's going to be challenging the Blackpool Combat Club in Saudi Arabia for those World Tag Team Championships. We're going to decide that in triple threat tag team action later on tonight. Our main event, we'll see a rivalry renewed with the Scottish Warrior, the brand new #1 contender, Drew McIntyre, taking on Bobby Lashley. Also have some women's tag team action still set for tonight. Like I said, an incredible night of action planned in advance. My goodness gracious, what a kick. Drop kick right to the chest of Trick Williams. That's not somewhere that Trick Williams wants to be, because we got a flying Uso suicide dive taking out Trick Williams. And now Jey Uso goes to work on Trick here. I mean, for Jey Uso, for him to be competing here tonight when he knows he has a big Intercontinental Championship match ahead of himself, it just shows a lot about his character as of late. But Trick Williams coming back into this thing with a flying clothesline now. Went for the knee, but Jey Uso had that one scouted, because he's ready to put Trick Williams away. He only gets a 1 count, though. And now, wait a minute. Wrenching at that arm of Trick Williams is Jey Uso. And I mean, that is the million-dollar question going into that Intercontinental Championship match. Can Jey Uso prove himself in the singles division and get the job done and defeat the Intercontinental Champion LA Knight, a title that LA Knight has held ever since the Elimination Chamber back in February. And now Trick Williams going for a cover off that flapjack, but Jey Uso kicking out with emphasis that time. Is now, look at this, off the ropes goes Trick Williams, a big boot right to the face. Williams is not going to be no pushover in this match. He understands he's in the ring with somebody that has probably twice as much experience as him, but it does not matter, as look at this. Trick Williams coming right back into this thing now. Big moves coming up, and now, wait a minute, got him up for a big body slam. Going for another cover here on Jey Uso. Continuous covers is going to really wear Jey down. And I think Trick Williams has got that plan in the back of his mind. Now, wait a minute. Oh, my God, what an axe kick. Accidentally just split Jey Uso's forehead open with that axe kick. Only a 1 count, though. And look, we'd be remiss to remind you guys, like I said, the Blackpool Combat Club had to go through leaps and bounds to put away Trick Mello Gain. The Raw after Mania, Trick Williams proven to be a problem here on Monday nights. And now he's proven to go sky high with a big body splash off the 3rd rope. Jey Uso has to kick at 2 now. I don't think Jey Uso really expected this, but he should watch Trick Williams' tapes, man. He should know that Williams is really about it for real. Trick Williams, man, is not going to take Jey Uso lightly, nor should Jey Uso take him lightly. As now ducks a punch again from Jey Uso, but this time Uso gets to rally back. And now, wait a minute, big back suplex, neck breaker combination out of nowhere. Trick Williams could be finished right here, right now. Uso splash, no, Trick Williams gets out of harm's way. Out of harm's way, look at this, trick shot. Trick shot out of nowhere. The trick shot out of nowhere to put away Jey Uso just days away from his Intercontinental title match. But no, Jey Uso getting a big kick out. Now, wait a minute, Jey Uso, he realized he'd want to put this one away quicker than usual because Trick Williams just hit him with one of the best moves in his bag and almost put the #1 contender away. And now Trick Williams looking to bide a little bit of more time. But like I said, you do not want to be outside the ring with a prying Jey Uso on your tail. Is now Trick Williams now. Wait a minute. No, he suckered him in. Suckered him in that time. And now, wait a minute. Trick Williams putting a bit of a beat down on Jey Uso right now. And now it's Williams leaving Jey tailing. What the hell's Trick Williams got planned here? Oh, I thought he was about to go airborne. Oh my God, what a smack to the chest there. But Jey Uso still fighting back here. And now, wait a minute. Oh, I think he might be going for another back suplex. But now Trick Williams, look at this. Reverse power slam that time. Beautiful. Beautifully done, I should say, by Trick Williams. And now he grabs a hold of the arm of Jey Uso. Referee in tremendous position. Oh my God, what a running super kick. That never fails to surprise me every time Jey Uso... Oh, I was going to say, I thought that would be it. Every time Jey Uso pulls that one out, it just comes out of nowhere. This has been one hell of a match for Trick Williams, man. A true test of fortitude for the young superstars. Now off the ropes again goes Jey Uso. Oh my God, once again hits him with that axe kick. And now, wait a minute, we've seen this before. Trick Williams with a little bit of a battle cry and a modernization of the bookend to put away Jey Uso to start our show here tonight. No, Jey Uso gets the shoulder again. Trick Williams cannot believe it, man. He has taken Jey Uso almost to the absolute limit here tonight. And Jey Uso has a big Intercontinental Championship match to worry about in Saudi Arabia. I mean, if I'm the megastar, if I'm LA Knight, I'm licking my chops right now. The more this match goes on, is a huge Samoan headbutt to Trick Williams now. I think a little blood is on Trick Williams' forehead now. This is an absolute war of attrition. between these two athletes. As now Jey Uso going for a cover once again on Trick Williams, but Williams kicks at 2 again. This is showing tremendous heart out of Trick Williams. That's exactly what this is doing. Does that look good? Jey Uso looking to take him out. A huge clothesline over the top rope. Now Jey Uso, a little bit of pandering to the audience here as Trick Williams looks to try and rally here, but man, both these men have to be spent at this point. And now wait a minute, Trick Williams though, looking to go for something there. Oh, but Jey Uso counters it. Sends him right into the barricade, another headbutt. That just opened up a gash on Jey Uso's forehead. Open up that gash even more than it already has been. Both these men wearing the proverbial crimson mask to start our show. And now a kick to the midsection from Jey Uso. Gonna want to get this thing back into the ring as Trick Williams able to get out of harm's way for the moment. Jey Uso caught him off guard though, and now off the ropes goes Trick Williams. And now, oh my goodness, hanging Williams out to dry is Jey Uso. Now right back on the other side of the ring, outside of the ring I should say, but Trick Williams now controlling the pace once again. Gets caught once again though by Jey. Now wait a minute, oh my goodness, what an elbow shot to the face. Trick Williams looking to rally here, top rope maneuver. Oh, he counters Jey Uso's attempt, coming off the ropes with a huge flying clothesline is Trick Williams. He said, I'm Trick James tonight, Jey Uso. Yeet that. And now wait a minute. Another call back to Booker T. Oh, no, I thought he was going to go for an axe kick. Instead, he goes for a neck breaker, swinging neck breaker to Jey Uso to put Uso away. Again, gets a big kick out, does Jey. Man, this is one hell of a match to start our show, folks. Trick Williams chopping at the bit. Chopping at the chest, I should say, of Jey Uso. Oh, my God, what a super kick out of thin air. And now wait a minute, that might be the closing end of this match right here. He super kicked Trick Williams out of nowhere. Now Uso splash connects, and if he hits that in Saudi, you are looking at a new Intercontinental Champion, and his name would be Jey Uso. But wait a minute, speaking of the megastar, LA Knight coming down here to get a front row seat at his opponent in Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions. It all goes down in a few short days, folks. LA Knight, Jey Uso, Intercontinental title on the line. You can sign me up right now. These two are ready to go at it for one of the richest prizes in this sport today. The Workhorse Championship, if you will. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to switch gears here because we have a little bit of a preview of what to expect in that Women's Tag Team Championship match in Saudi Arabia. As one half of those teams, the Unholy Union, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, get prepared for action here tonight against one of the teams that they beat in that 6-woman tag team match a few weeks ago to qualify for the tag team title match. The Ways, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, trying to get a measure of revenge and trying to play a bit of a spoiler ahead of these two women's tag team championship opportunity in Saudi Arabia. I still can't get over that Trick Williams Jey Uso match, man. That was one hell of a match. Like I said, Trick Williams he's going to be a problem. He is going to be a problem here on Monday nights. That is for sure. I have no doubts or qualms about it. He just needs to, get in that winning column. He's had some incredible matches. He just hasn't been able to pin anybody's shoulders to the map for a 3 count just yet. But believe me, man, That's somebody to watch here on Monday nights.
And their opponents, Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell, the way.
Here come Candice and Indi down to the ring. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is basically the revitalization of the women's tag team championships come Sunday in Saudi Arabia. Brand new title designs being revealed, and to the victor goes the spoils, because either the team of Asuka and Iyo Sky or the Unholy Union will walk out with those women's tag team championships at Night of Champions. And Candice and Indi, they wish that it was them heading into that match. But unfortunately, they were not able to get the job done. And now look at this. Oh my goodness. Already into a huge exploder. Gets a 2 count already. I don't think Candice LeRae even thought that for a second that the match was going to start like that. But obviously, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire have a point to prove in this division. They want to lead this new women's tag team division into the new era here on the JPG channel. And now look at this, already some tremendous tag team tandem from these two, as Alba Fire and Isla Dawn throw their entire body weight into Candice LeRae. And oh my god, what a Saito suplex. LeRae might be out here. This might already be it, but the referee in great positioning to see Candice LeRae's foot was on the bottom rope. Now Isla Dawn lighting up Candice LeRae here. LeRae hasn't even gotten to get out from the jump. Oh my goodness, speaking of jump, what a tremendous drop kick from Alba Fire. Wait a minute, Alba Fire looking to take to the skies. Oh my god! Over the top rope goes Alba Fire. And Alba Fire pandering to the crowd a little bit. Man, that'll get them on their feet real quick. Tremendous single leg tope con hilo from Alba Fire. And now Candice LeRae trying to get the fresher woman in here, as Indi Hartwell gets to this thing chopping away at the chest of Alba Fire. Clearly, the Unholy Union have had a stranglehold on the offense in this match. They have a very unorthodox way of getting the job done, but it's effective nonetheless, as a super kick lands on Indi Hartwell. And now wrenching at that knee of Indi. Obviously, Indi Hartwell had to actually vacate the NXT Women's Championship back when she was NXT Women's Champion because of a knee injury. So, believe me, Unholy Union, they used to be on the NXT roster with Indi Hartwell. They are well aware of the injuries both these women, Candice and Indi, have suffered in the past. And now Indi Hartwell going for a big move there, but Isla Dawn able to slip from the back. And now more shots to that knee, and Indi Hartwell was going for the tag that time, but no, this is a calculated assault from one half of those. One half of the teams is going to be in that tag team match for the vacant women's tag team championships. What a meteora from Isla Dawn, man. These women are to not be messed with here on Monday nights. We might be looking at the new women's tag team champions right in front of us, folks. Isla Dawn tells you to cry about it, as Alba Fire and Candice LeRae now respective corners. But no, Candice LeRae with a huge Hurricane Rana to Alba Fire now. And now Candice finally starting to get a little bit of momentum in this match. Violence party in the corner, chops, punches, kicks, whatever the hell you want to call it. Candice is pissed here, folks. And now a kick to the midsection. Finally, Candice and Indi starting to get a little bit of a momentum, a little bit of a changing of the guard in this match. As now look at this surfboard stretch locked in from Candice LeRae. Alba Fire in a world of pain. And you do not want to submit nor lose before a big tag team title opportunity in Saudi Arabia. You know, I mean, Asuka and Iyo Sky are definitely probably watching this match with keeping a close eye on these two. And, I mean, they're not going to exactly feel as much of threatened if they don't get the job done here tonight. in their first showcase as a tag team here on Monday nights. And Alba Fire, oh my God, drilling Candice LeRae's face into the mat with that DDT. Only gets a 1 count though. And Alba Fire going off the rope. Oh my God. Indy Hartwell was trying to use the element of surprise, but clearly Alba Fire not going to let that happen here tonight, but might be the opportunity that Candice LeRae needs. But wait, no, actually Alba Fire caught Candice LeRae. My goodness, gory facebuster maneuver there. I don't even know what to call that, but clearly Indy Hartwell getting in the face of Alba Fire there. After Alba Fire dropped her with an elbow right to the face. I have to say, I am quite impressed with the team of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn as we move on in this match, folks. And now, wait a minute, Alba Fire now and Isla Dawn got something planned here. What the hell is this? Now that is one hell of a move right there. What the hell? It's that gory bomb combination with the facebuster, although it was a little bit of help from Alba Fire. Candice LeRae somehow able to get the shoulder out. At the very last second, it looked like. And Isla Dawn now clearly a little bit taken aback. She thought that was the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, but that might be right there with a double foot stomp to the chest of Candice LeRae. And now, wait a minute, ducks the attempt and gets a clothesline of her own. Candice LeRae trying to fight back into this thing. Snap mirror now. Candice LeRae has survived a plethora of offense from these two ladies. And now, wait a minute, Candice LeRae grabbing a hold, but Alba Fire clearly not letting anything fall here with an enziguri shot to the face of Candice LeRae. Isla Dawn might be out though because Candice LeRae just hit her with that wicked stepsister face-busting maneuver we've seen her hit in the past. Isla Dawn takes out Indy Hartwell out of nowhere though. Indy Hartwell has really suffered the brunt end of the stick in this match. She's kissed the floor a lot more than she's seen a rope in this match. And now Isla Dawn off the ropes. Another Meteora. Might not have gotten all of it. Might have gotten just enough to fall though, as Candice LeRae is looking into some trouble right now by Isla Dawn. And now Isla Dawn sending Candice LeRae back into her corner. A corner Candice LeRae has seen far too much of in this match. As now once again shoulder first. The damage has been done in this match, man, and they've proved their point that they are definitely deserving contenders come Sunday. As now a huge elbow drop connects from Alba Fire. Now what the hell is this? Isla Dawn in the corner of your eye. I think she just removed the, oh my God, yeah, she just removed the turnbuckle out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, just removed the turnbuckle, and Candice LeRae just went back first into the turnbuckle. Now, wait a minute. Look at this. A cheap roll-up from Alba Fire. This is not the way to get the job done, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Nonetheless, getting the big win here tonight ahead of the Women's Tag Team Championship match in Saudi Arabia. And wait a minute, there goes their opponents for Saudi Arabia. Asuka and Iyo Sky, almost a little bit of a sarcastic clap. Almost as if to say, yeah, sure, that was impressive, but wait until you get in the ring with us in Saudi Arabia when there is prizes to be awarded, that being the brand new Women's Tag Team Championships, ladies and gentlemen. That match all goes down in Saudi Arabia as well, but we have to find out who the Blackpool Combat Club will be facing in Saudi Arabia. Three very deserving teams here on Monday Night Raw of that opportunity. DIY, The New Day, and 2/3 of Imperium. Remember, Imperium that being Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, were actually drafted to Monday nights away from Gunther during the draft. And now it looks like Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci are going to have to try and prove themselves without Gunther, having that, that credibility, bringing that credibility to Imperium's name.
At a combined weight of 417 pounds, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston.
I mean, you want to talk about tag team championships? You really cannot talk about the tag team championships and not mention these two right here, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. I mean, they have yet to hold either versions of the new titles. Of course, the new championships will be revealed at Night of Champions for the World Tag Team Championships and the WWE Tag Team Championships. SmackDown, we have another triple threat tag team match to determine who will face A-Town Down Under in Saudi Arabia for those tag team championships. And the New Day would love to mix it up in the ring with Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. That would be, that would be considered maybe a dream match of theirs. They've been in the ring with both men before, but never as a unit. And I don't think we've ever seen a more dominating team here on Monday nights than the Blackpool Combat Club. I mean, they've seemingly just, destroyed everybody in their path, and that is including these two men right here, Gargano and Ciampa, DIY. They were in that triple threat tag team match at WrestleMania where the Blackpool Combat Club defeated them and Zayn and Owens to become World Tag Team Champions. But Gargano and Ciampa have never really gotten their opportunity at those tag team championships since. They held them for quite some time back last year in Universe Mode. And they're actually in action against Moxley and Danielson a few weeks ago, but came up on the short end there as well. But the titles were not on the line. When DIY are fighting for gold, something about them just comes alive, and they usually get the job done. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know if there's a team on this roster right now that is up to the level of the Blackpool Combat Club. As I've stressed time and time again, Moxley and Danielson have almost 25 plus years of experience combined in this business, and believe me, that does a lot for you when you're in the ring. Danielson brings the technical wizardry of the offense, and Moxley just beats the ever-living piss out of you. I don't know if any of these three teams want anything to do with the Blackpool Combat Club, but at the end of the day, they do want to be World Tag Team Champions, so unfortunately to do that, they have to go through the Blackpool Combat Club. Either that or ask for a trade to SmackDown and try their luck with the arrogant Aussie and the audacious Austin Theory. And yeah, I mean, it definitely looks weird not seeing Gunther with these guys, but like I said, the draft kind of shook things up quite a lot. You saw almost the entire group of Judgment Day besides Rhea Ripley get drafted over to Friday Night SmackDown. Ripley staying over here on Monday nights. As a matter of fact, her and Becky Lynch are going to go at it one more time. It's Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch Part 3 in Saudi Arabia for the undisputed WWE Women's Championship. That should be one hell of a match. It always is with those women. And Kofi Kingston goes straight to work on Tommaso Ciampa now. Kick to the back of Ciampa. Now Kofi Kingston. Oh my goodness, chop to the chest of Gargano. And this is just as chaotic as we've seen the women's in the last few weeks. I mean, all 6 men in the ring at once. You really earn your way into that championship match, that's for sure. And now a huge bulldog from Ludwig Kaiser catching Ciampa off guard there. Ciampa disposing of Kofi Kingston. only question is who wants it more? Who wants the Blackpool Combat Club and Saudi more? You know, Danielson and Moxley. They're going to welcome a fight from any three of these teams. They don't care who it is. Now both members of New Day taking it to Tommaso Ciampa. As now Gargano gets lit up from Kofi Kingston now. Xavier Woods looking to bring a little bit of hardware to the dances. Went for a kendo stick strike, but Giovanni Vinci oh my God, what a rolling elbow from Tommaso Ciampa, just leveling Ludwig Kaiser right in the forehead. Gargano was going for a springboard moonsault, but Kingston wise enough to get outside the ring. And now it looks like all of this action is going to spill outside the ring here. As Tommaso Ciampa now was going for something there, but Kofi Kingston spoiling his plans. But now it's DIY on the offense against Kofi Kingston, left alone in the ring. Look at this. Oh my God, went for a discus clothesline, did Tommaso Ciampa. Ludwig Kaiser with a tremendous reversal and stacking him on that neck. Remember, surgically repaired neck, might I add, of Tommaso Ciampa. He's had a history of neck issues, and I think everybody in this match is well aware of that. Gargano more than anybody. Now chop to the knee of Ludwig Kaiser. Like I said, DIY, I mean, they have themselves to prove to the Blackpool Combat Club. They haven't been able to defeat the Blackpool Combat Club. As a matter of fact, at one point they saw the Blackpool Combat Club almost as allies. You know, they went to war with the Blackpool Combat Club back at Survivor Series against the Bloodline in the Unforgiving War Games. Unfortunately came up short. Maybe it was just the fact that all four of those teams just don't gel well together, but now we're starting to see the tides turn as DIY now have to go through the Blackpool Combat Club in order to regain those World Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to excuse me for a second. I'm getting a dead controller. Alright, we're back into the action. Got to make sure we were still recording too. Yeah, I mean, on this channel, it's as raw as it gets. We don't really worry about editing too much. We're just here for, you know, the entertainment factor. Here to entertain you guys, of course, and you can't get much more entertaining than 6 men in the ring all at once, all fighting for the same opportunity. I mean, it just brings a level of competition out of all 6 individuals. As I look at this, Ciampa lighting up Giovanni Vinci with smacks and a knee strike to the face. And now wait a minute, Tommaso Ciampa has Vinci up. I think he was going for Project Ciampa as Gargano hits a beautiful moonsault there. And now it's Giovanni Vinci going for a powerbomb of his own, but Ciampa able to escape this time. Both men not letting anything fall. A huge clothesline from Tommaso Ciampa now. Gargano grabs a hold of Kaiser with a back suplex. Springboard drop kick from Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods on the outside trying to shake off a little bit of a wear and tear on the leg, it looks like. And now, oh my God, there's that discus clothesline we didn't get to see last time from Tommaso Ciampa as he sends Vinci packing now. Elbow to the face of Kofi Kingston now. Vinci grabbing a hold of it. Looks like a baseball bat. I didn't get a good look at that, but I think it was a baseball bat. Now Xavier Woods trying to fight all comers at the same time. And now Kofi Kingston dragging to... Oh my God, Gargano just launched a kendo stick right into the back of the head of Kofi Kingston. Speaking of having eyes in the back of your head, I mean, Gargano Almost let that match be won by Xavier Woods right then and there. You know, all 6 men are in the ring all at once now. This is absolute chaos. As Tommaso Ciampa hits a running neck breaker on Ludwig Kaiser. Look at this, Kofi Kingston. Oh my God, got a lot of air that time. Got a lot of air that time with that huge elbow drop to Gargano's heart, but unfortunately was unable to really capitalize on the maneuver because there's so many other people involved in this match. And now he launches Ludwig Kaiser in the air. And now it's Ciampa and Gargano attacking Xavier Woods. And Woods got caught. Woods got caught with a little fairy tale ending. But Kaiser breaks up the pin. DIY was trying to send themselves to Saudi Arabia with that one. And I believe they probably would have. And now look at this. Fisherman Buster from Tommaso Ciampa. Another unsuccessful pinfall attempt is now, oh my goodness, Ciampa's seen enough of Ludwig Kaiser. Goes for a shot at Kofi and Xavier Woods. Huge big boot to the face of Kofi Kingston. Ciampa trying to fight on all comers as Xavier Woods hits a beautiful suplex there. And now it's Ciampa trying to bide his time on the outside of the ring, but Giovanni Vinci running full head of steam. He gets hit right into the midsection with a sledgehammer strike from Xavier Woods, channeling his inner Triple H. And now Xavier Woods grabbing a hold of Tommaso Ciampa, sending him into the turnbuckle, spine first. Ciampa has to kick at one. Kaiser going for a pinfall here. Tommaso Ciampa having to break it up. Saving his team in this match as Gargano flees the scene again. And now Ciampa exposing of Xavier Woods here. And now look at this. Off the ropes goes Giovanni Vinci, but no. He got caught. And now wait a minute. Project Ciampa in the middle of the ring. Vinci's out. Nobody is here to break the pinfall. DIY. No, I was going to say going to Saudi Arabia. But at the last second, Vinci getting that shoulder out. And now wait a minute. Out of nowhere, Kaiser just spiked Ciampa right on his head. And Vinci goes for the pinfall now as Kaiser plays defense. Ciampa gets the shoulder now. Man, who's going to Saudi? Who's going to take on the Blackpool Combat Club for those brand new World Tag Team Championships that will be revealed? Remember, I mean, like, you want to be the first person to hold those titles to really build a name for yourself off those championships. Is now look at this, Gargano grabbing a hold of a submission on Vinci as Ciampa has a submission hold on Kofi Kingston to keep him at bay. Oh man, Vinci somehow able to escape, or I think Gargano recognized that Xavier Woods was ready to break it up. And now look at this, Kaiser jumping on all comers in the ring as Kingston and Ciampa fight the short end of the stick there, as now Vinci sends Gargano face first into the turnbuckle. And now it's Kaiser, only man left standing. Huge lariat to Xavier Woods. This has been one hell of a match, folks. We know what's on the line, and that, like I said, that brings out the best in all of these individuals as Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, the referee takes a bump now, and now wait a minute, Giovanni Vinci can't even decide who to go for. Goes for Gargano. Oh my God, suplex powerbomb, excuse me. And now wait a minute, Ciampa once again grabs a hold of Vinci in the center of the ring with Project Ciampa. But he cannot capitalize, the referee is down. Ciampa's trying to get rid of everybody in the match. Ciampa trying to wake the referee up, but the referee's down, man. Referee's down, and now here comes Kofi back into this thing. And now, wait a minute, huge body splash from Kofi Kingston. Vinci's dead to rights here. If Gargano can just get the cover, I think this match would be over. But Kofi Kingston, like I said, the New Day have been to this thing. Oh my God, what an uppercut. Huge springboard drop kick from Kingston now. Going for the cover here, but Ciampa now has to break the cover. Chop to the chest of Kingston, and now it's down to the New Day and DIY as Kingston just hit the Trouble in Paradise out of nowhere to go to Saudi. Yes, the New Day will meet the Blackpool Combat Club in Saudi Arabia for those new World Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, one hell of a match. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods proving that experience is above all. DIY looked to have that match won a number of times. So did Imperium, as a matter of fact. I thought when that dual submission was locked in that was it, but no, the New Day clinching another opportunity at some tag team gold come Saudi Arabia. And speaking of Saudi, speaking of Night of Champions, Drew McIntyre has a tremendous opportunity after winning that fatal 4-way #1 contender match last week. Pinning none other than Cody Rhodes, a man that would have loved to get back in the ring with Randy Orton after all the trials and tribulations he's gone through with Orton. But nonetheless, Drew McIntyre looking to cement his legacy, looking to cement another world championship around his waist, another world championship to his name if he is to defeat Randy Orton. And remember, back at the Royal Rumble, I would go on record to say that Drew McIntyre came the closest to defeating Randy Orton back at the Royal Rumble. And the fact that he gets to run it back at Night of Champions, I think we're looking at a new WWE Undisputed Champion. I really do.
The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
But tonight he has to worry about the almighty Bobby Lashley. Two men that were really at each other's throats in that fatal 4-way last week. Of course, McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, not really no love lost there. Former WrestleMania opponents, former rivals. They've gone back ever since their TNA days. I mean, this is not nothing new. But it is a big test for Drew McIntyre ahead of the undisputed champion Randy Orton. You know Bobby Lashley has to be fuming. I mean, he's coming off of a tremendous showing against Gunther in Puerto Rico for the World Heavyweight Championship back when he was a SmackDown competitor. Remember, he got drafted the night before to Monday Night Raw, which would have meant if Bobby Lashley defeated Gunther, which he, at some points in that match, it looked like he had Gunther's number, he would have been bringing that World Heavyweight Championship over to Monday Night Raw. Same as if Seth Rollins defeated Orton in their no-holds-barred match in Puerto Rico. If Rollins defeated Orton, he would have brought the Undisputed Championship over to Friday nights. But none of those came true. Gunther retained, Orton retained. We stay with the same champions that we had last season. But for how long does Orton retain that championship? How long does he get the moniker of WWE Undisputed Champion with a Scottish Warrior nearby? As look at that, the power already on full display from Drew McIntyre. What the hell is he doing? My goodness gracious, what the hell? Jesus, I mean, that was a little bit unnecessary from Drew McIntyre. But speaking of unnecessary, over the top rope. McIntyre is at the best level of his game right now, folks. He just deadlifted Bobby Lashley straight out of the ring. And then to follow that, jumped right on top of him outside of the ring. And now McIntyre, a big belly-to-belly suplex to Lashley. Lashley has not even been able to get out of the start of this match after Drew McIntyre's explosive offense since the start of the bell. And now he wrenches at that knee of Lashley. Now, wait a minute. The strength's on full display from the Scottish psychopath. Lashley trying to get his collect his thoughts, but McIntyre's not gonna let you think too much about anything. And now wait a minute, another deadlift This time out on the floor. There's clearly a agenda. There's clearly a message to be sent here tonight, and it's straight for the Viper Randy Orton. Is that your days are numbered, champ? Drew McIntyre has your number. As now Drew McIntyre. Oh no, but he got a little cocky, and now Lashley. That was the opportunity that Lashley needed. McIntyre getting back into this thing, though, as now he grabs a hold of Lashley, it looked like. But now, oh my God, choking Lashley out. And the referee's actually at a count of 7. He's going to want to get back into the ring. McIntyre comes off the ropes with a flying clothesline out of nowhere. And now McIntyre off the ropes. Oh, but he gets leveled by a freight train known as Bobby Lashley. Now, these guys are pretty fair in comparison as far as bodies, as far as physicality, as far as power and strength. As now Bobby Lashley looks to use some of that strength against Drew McIntyre. No. Oh, back suplex right on the hardest part of the ring. That metal rod that holds up the ring. That is going to be a game changer real quick, as now Lashley fully in control of this thing. After bringing the thunder to Drew McIntyre, and now grabs a hold of McIntyre's arm. Neither of these guys are really technical wizards in that ring. They like to do their talking with their fists and their power moves, but we've seen McIntyre target Lashley's knee, and we've seen Lashley target McIntyre's arm, and now, oh my goodness, but clearly that arm's working pretty well still. He's able to deliver a huge lariat. Now count of 5, but McIntyre does, oh my goodness, doing some more damage on the outside with a gut wrench. Gut wrench powerbomb on the outside, and now back in the ring goes McIntyre and Lashley. Count of 7. Oh, but out of nowhere, a spear, and that could be a game changer real quick. McIntyre has to pop the shoulder at 2. Bobby Lashley, man, he did that to Gunther in Puerto Rico, too. He's been doing that a lot lately. He did it to Cody Rhodes to actually earn a shot at Gunther. Bobby Lashley, man, catching people off guard with that spear. Randy Orton, he might be coming for the throne when it comes to out of nowhere, because that spear is, well, wait, I can't make that up. I said Randy Orton and out of nowhere, and Randy Orton's music hits? Speak of the devil, I guess. Is he here? Orton is here. Orton is here. Wait a minute. RK, out of nowhere. Just when I said Bobby Lashley was going to steal that catchphrase and steal the throne of out of nowhere, the damn undisputed champion just came out. Bobby Lashley is absolutely gassed right now. Drew McIntyre failing to get back up to his feet. Orton just peeled off back to the back room, clearly sending a message on his own right to his opponent on Sunday. But Lashley now especially in control after that one. McIntyre has been hit with a spear and an RKO in the last 2 minutes of this match. And now, wait a minute, Bobby Lashley. Oh no, but McIntyre still trying to fight from underneath this time. And now off the ropes goes Bobby Lashley. No, but both men crashing and burning there. Bobby Lashley grabs a hold of McIntyre, but now McIntyre dropping some huge elbows right to the face. And now, oh my goodness, Glasgow Kiss. Glasgow Kiss might seal a kiss goodnight for Bobby Lashley's chances in this match, but he gets the shoulder at 1. McIntyre, I don't know how the hell he's standing right now. Like I said, taking a spear and an RKO almost back to back. I cannot believe we were talking about Randy Orton and this man's music just hits almost as if to say, like, you know, stop talking trash here, trying to say that Bobby Lashley was going to take up that catchphrase of hitting a spear out of nowhere. Randy Orton just literally came from thin air and dropped McIntyre with an RKO, but yet somehow McIntyre is still in this thing. And now look at this, full head of steam from McIntyre. Big boot right to the jaw of Bobby Lashley. And now wait a minute, McIntyre, he caught Lashley. with the future shock. Lashley has to pop the shoulder once again. And now McIntyre trying to go for plan B. Remember, he was working on the leg earlier. Working on the leg of Bobby Lashley. Fight forever chants in the crowd. These two are going to damn near do just that. As now an Irish whip from Bobby Lashley. Goes for a spear in the corner, but McIntyre stuffs the attempt. And now Lashley stuffing McIntyre's attempt. Like I said, these two men know each other inside and out of that ring. Another lariat from McIntyre drops Lashley. This has been one hell of an eventful main event, folks. Randy Orton making an appearance. Bobby Lashley hitting some spears out of nowhere. And now McIntyre gonna feel the... Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say he's gonna feel the wrath of Bobby Lashley, but McIntyre once again release suplex to Bobby Lashley as McIntyre scales the top rope. What the hell's the big Scottish Warrior thinking? Huge leg drop off the top rope to pin Bobby Lashley, but no, Lashley gets the shoulder once more. McIntyre has to start thinking about, you know, what does he have to do to put this man away? And I think we might find out right now as now McIntyre, I hope they reinforce the ring. What the hell? Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen Lashley just hit with a delayed suplex off the top rope, and somehow Drew McIntyre is up to his feet and he is signaling for a Claymore right to the face. McIntyre walks through hell, fire, and brimstone as he gets ready to walk into Saudi Arabia and take that WWE Undisputed Championship. We look back at this match. There's the spear. I don't know if they're going to show Randy Orton sliding through with an RKO. I guess not. But yes, McIntyre survives a spear and an RKO, almost to show Randy that he can go the extra mile. He can do whatever it takes to walk out Saudi Arabia, the brand new Undisputed Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it all goes down at Night of Champions. We have one more show to go, Friday Night SmackDown. And I am told right now, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the SmackDown return debut, whatever you want to call it, of the Second City Saints. CM Punk is in action. Our next episode of SmackDown. But until then, I will see y'all on the next one.